Hello, in this video we will walk you through the medical compliance requirements and guide you through the process of uploading the required documentation in CORE. The university requires students to submit certain medical records at matriculation and throughout enrollment. In the MS-SLP program, medical records are required to be submitted to the Clinical Services Department prior to the start of the second term and prior to each subsequent term that the student is enrolled at the university. The Clinical Education Placement Team wants to ensure students understand that they must have all required documents submitted and approved 30 days before registration to avoid a medical hold being placed on their registrar account. This means your medical compliance needs to be completed before week 8 of the current term to avoid a medical hold. Please take a moment to review the list on this slide. Students are responsible for ensuring the documents listed are valid and that they will not expire while they are enrolled in the program. In addition to the documentation of your medical requirements, you must also upload verification that you have completed and are maintaining the legal requirements as shown on this slide. Your CPR and first aid certification must be issued by the American Heart Association. The process for uploading documents in CORE is easily navigated. From the dashboard shown on the left of your screen, select Requirements. You will then see the list of the university requirements. To upload your document, click on the Add icon shown at the right of each requirement. You'll then enter the date the requirement was completed. This is not the date you are uploading it. You may be uploading the document on June 26, 2025, but if the Hep B titer was completed on March 5, 2018, that is the date you enter. Upload the document, mark Complete at the bottom, then select Enter Requirement. Students should check to see if their requirements have been confirmed, denied, or expired. If your documentation is found to be in good order, the date it was confirmed will be entered. If it is not confirmed, denied will be shown in red. You can see the explanation for the denial by hovering over the word denied, as shown on this slide. The system will also alert students to documents that are expired or that will expire in the upcoming term. Remember, documents cannot be expired during a rotation. The university has an attestation form that students can complete when their physical exam requirement and the tuberculosis testing requirement are nearing their annual expiration. If a student elects to complete an attestation for the annual physical exam or the TB test, they need to be aware that the attestations are not accepted by externship sites which require an annual exam or TB test. Medical Records sends notices to all students enrolled at the university 60 days before registration, 30 days before registration, and again 2 weeks before registration. The best way to know if you have a medical hold is to look in CORE. Medical holds are placed on accounts 30 days before registration. You need to act quickly to resolve any medical compliance issues. It may take 7 to 10 business days for the Medical Records Department to review and approve the documents you submit. While your Clinical Education Placement Team is dedicated to helping you throughout your program, all questions related to medical compliance need to be submitted to medicalrecords@usa.edu. You will, however, hear from the SEP during the process if a medical hold is placed and remains on your account. In addition to understanding the medical compliance required by the university and knowing how to upload the information in CORE, the Clinical Education Placement Team wants to remind students that an externship site may have additional medical requirements the student will need to complete through the onboarding process. Information about onboarding requirements will be shared in your placement details training in preparation for the upcoming term. This completes the medical compliance documentation in CORE presentation. If you have questions about navigating CORE, please email the Clinical Education Placement Team. If you have questions about medical compliance, email the Medical Records Department.